pumping iron and like getting buff, Tim.
Yeah, man. I
Yeah.
am. Yeah. No, I'm not done. I'm done for today. In fact, I had about a week off from it, so I'm really tired from it now. My trainer just won beat a record for a competition he did on the weekend. He did he squatted 400 and whoa, hello.
Hi.
She wanted to say something, then she got shy, walked away.
Well, she should be shy because she's being recorded on the podcast.
Sorry to interrupt
Should be shy
your gym
because
story.
this roid rage guy is gonna come get her.
Yeah, no, my trainer was cool. He entered his first major competition and he broke the competition record for his weight class for squats. It was pretty cool. So he was very tired today. He still made me work hard though. Well, that was kind of good. It was good for him. I said, "Good for you." Gave him a fist bump. So, yeah, Keenan, are you laughing? Or are you making sound?
I miss Jackie.
Because I don't know. It looked like you were laughing, but I couldn't hear anything, so I was worried your mic was acting up again. By the way, I listened to that episode with you and Jackie. It was a lot of fun. Good job.
I listened to it as well, and I have some. I took some notes.
Uh-oh.
Chris has to revise a few things because I'm sure I got some things wrong.
And I don't remember exactly what I wrote, but I'm just going to read them.
You don't remember what you wrote? You took notes, but you don't have them with you?
No, I have them with me. I just don't remember. Like I have them with me, and I'm going to read them, but I don't know if I can remember exactly what I was thinking.
I see.
Do you want me to try to figure it out, or do you want me to just read exactly what's written here?
Read exactly what's written there, and then we'll all try to figure it out.
I don't think it's that obtuse.
Oh.
Never look at that loser, but absolutely watch it be him.
That sounds quite obtuse.
What the hell was that?
That was when you were telling the story about the first time we met. And you said, your words were, look at that loser, when you dropped all your cards all over the place. And I wanted to say that it was never look at that loser.
Yeah.
But it was absolutely watch it be him. Watch it be that guy. But it was never look at that loser. That's I wanted to point that out.
All right.
That's nice.
You talked about people not buying physical media and manga anymore.
Yep.
I still buy a ton.
That's the way games are going, man.
No, I buy physical games. I buy here's something we can talk about it later more if you want to or not want to, but you know, a couple of weeks ago we were talking about how Indigo has sales now and again on manga.
Oh.
And last time they had a sale, I picked up all the Monster. The time before they had a sale, I picked up all the Dragon Ball. There's another sale today. And so I bought and I've never read it before, so I'm taking a chance. But I bought the 5 3-in-1 editions for Eva. Have you read the comic for Evangelion?
Hell no.
and I haven't either, but I just I don't know. I'm in an Eva type mood these days, you know.
Interesting to see if there's a difference.
Well, there's going to be. Do you know what's crazy? I was reading because I was trying to figure out like how much is this going to cost me? Because what's on sale is the first 3 volumes of like every series that a bunch like I don't know if it's just Viz or what, but only the first 3 volumes. So I was like, if I buy these 3, how many more am I going to have to get after this if I end up that I like it, you know?
Yeah.
And so there's 14 volumes, but these are 3-in-1, so there's only 5.
Yep.
And I can do 5. But how crazy that the 14th volume of this thing was published 19 years after the TV series ended, and the comic started before the TV series started airing. It's kind of interesting. Yeah. So I don't know, it could be total garbage, but I don't know, it'll be something different, right? So I'll check it out.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like those kinds of books you can only find on Amazon and stuff now because like the margins just aren't there for everybody else. It's just too expensive, man.
To keep in store?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. But I mean, Indigo has like the online sales quite often.
Yep.
So, so that was the one about I buy manga and physical media still. My next note says, "You're lucky I wasn't on the show when Jackie started talking about hentai because I would have made fun of you super hard and told all kinds of stories."
What?
There was another thing that I wrote that says, so in quotes, there's probably interesting stuff out there in talking about like new anime.
hmm
My comment is no, there's not.
That's always your comment, though. Until there is something.
Like what?
Until you watched My Hero
Until there's
Academia,
something,
and
yeah,
then like
yeah.
after I kept bugging you.
Yeah, it's always that same thing when you say that. every
Okay,
year.
so one show, and what about before that?
I don't know. You
Yeah,
say that with
but-
everything, video games,
Yeah, which
movies,
also suck.
until something good comes out, and then
Yeah,
you're
and
like,
then
"Oh."
it's a surprise, and I'm excited about it.
There you go. So yeah, I like your low expectations attitude. It's
Yeah.
a good strategy.
So right now,
you have a lot of things like I don't know. It's hard for me to say to people nowadays like this is something that you should watch because a lot of people would say like, oh, I don't like the animation now, or the story doesn't connect with me anymore because I'm not in that phase of my life anymore, and that sort of stuff. So it's hard for me to say, okay, go watch this or this or this, right? Because if the like at its heart, the medium is going to be for kids more than anything else, right? That's usually what that medium is for. Like 99% of it is going to be like that. And there's going to be like 2 or 3 series every year that's going to be for more adults, right?
but even
And
those are
sometimes
bad.
those will hit. Oh well. And not all those will hit either. Like it's not it shouldn't be that surprising, right? Because that's just that's the audience for it. It's
Yeah.
not like games where people are like getting older and they're still spending money on that stuff all the time, right?
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I don't mind it. I think that it's to say that there's probably a lot of interesting stuff out there you just don't know about it. My argument is that there's probably not.
I don't know.
Well, you
I find
usually-
it
you're
interesting.
aware of most things. I think sometimes.
Well, I try to keep an eye on it, and if anything's even remotely interesting, I'll put a little bit of thought and effort into it, and
Mhm.
like I'm always disappointed. Well, what was the big one last year? I was super excited for SSSS Gridman, and it was
Yeah.
total trash.
Yeah, but I think you pick things that I don't know. I wonder. I think you pick things that have a good chance of being trash.
Yeah,
Yeah, sometimes I think so. You're like you say, you like B games too. Right?
Yep.
Remember Ace of Fishing? Right?
It-
That's
yeah.
the kind of stuff you like,
Ace
or
of
that you
Base.
think you like.
Not Ace of Fishing. What was it?
Ace of Base. I think it was something like that. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Ace of Seafood.
Ace of Seafood.
That game was
right.
shit.
Right. But you're banking on another Tokyo Jungle when
Yep.
you see that kind of stuff,
Yep,
right?
for sure.
It's like I say, it's a good strategy. You do see some good stuff, right?
The issue, though, which you'll find out this week, is I end up buying a bunch of games, looking for that diamond in the rough, and I end up with just a bunch of garbage.
Yes. So I let you. You're like the canary.
The filter.
in the mine. It's like,
You're the
oh,
kidney of the group.
We can talk about what we played in a little bit. I got a couple. Do you have any like non-video game things you want to talk about first?
I don't think so.
You want to
I
talk
think
about?
of it.
You want to talk about that text I sent you yesterday about that movie that I watched?
Oh yeah, I tried watching some movies on your Plex too, which you can tell me if you've seen the ones that I tried to watch.
Okay.
I tried to watch Prime Cut.
I don't know what that is.
I watched the beginning of it. It's some like mafia, like murder. I don't know, like a action movie. I don't know, maybe an action movie with like a slaughterhouse as the key, like main part, and like some crime family like owns a slaughterhouse, and they're like disposing of bodies in there, and then some other mob like gets. You're the one who downloaded it. It was on your.
Yeah, It's called
And I can't
Prime
remember.
Cut. I don't
Yeah.
even recognize the name.
I saw it on there and like, oh, this is new. You must have downloaded it recently.
Prime Cut. Oh, Gene Hackman and Lee
Gene
Marvin.
Hackman and Lee Marvin. Yeah, Lee Marvin's in it. He's really old, but he's supposed to be like the like tough guy that the other mob group from Chicago sends down.
I have the single line synopsis here. You want me to read
All right,
it?
yeah, read it.
A Chicago mob enforcer sent to Kansas City to settle a debt with a cattle rancher who not only grinds his enemies into sausage but sells women as sex slaves.
Yeah, that's pretty much
That sounds amazing.
it. It'd be fun to watch with you. Let's put it that way. I was like, on my own, I was like, no, I'll stop now. But maybe we'll save that one.
All right.
Maybe we should watch it tonight.
Yeah, I could do that.
All right.
I'm going to very quickly just read a couple here.
Okay.
I saw Phantom of the Paradise in the movie theater last Monday,
Right.
and it was a transcendental experience. It was amazing. It was amazing, dude. It was so good.
Cool. Which theater was it?
Westdale.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's a great theater for that too.
I absolutely loved it. It was so good.
What was the crowd like? Was there a lot of people there? Or?
There was about 40 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was probably the youngest person there, but there was about 40 people.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, I guess that makes sense.
So it's all like original viewers and stuff, right?
Mhm.
Which is totally cool. Really enjoyed it. They had an interesting, not a panel discussion, but they had an old guy from CH come on. I forget his name, but you'd recognize him for sure.
Mhm.
And they were just talking about the movie and he's asking questions of the audience, and like people in the audience knew the movie. I was like, this is awesome. Like I knew all the answers and I knew like what was going on and stuff too. Like, there was some discussion between movie patrons, which was interesting.
Neat.
But the fact that like people were in on it and like knew like director and knew production issues, like it was really, really cool to sit in an audience like that.
Yeah, you don't get that very often at all.
Well, and especially for a movie like Phantom of the Paradise, right?
Yeah.
It's not what I expected.
What not everybody probably listening knows of what Phantom of the Paradise is. So this is your chance to get some more fans on board with what the heck this movie.
Well,
right?
it's my favorite movie by far. I watch a lot of movies and I like a lot of movies, and I can say with confidence it's number one. Released in 1974. It's Brian De Palma movie. It's like Phantom of the Opera, but if it was a rock opera. It's
But
awesome.
A movie
Thematically.
with music from Paul Williams.
Yeah, sorry, thematically related to Faust,
Mhm.
which is, I mean, so many themes in this movie. Like it
Mhm.
goes so many places.
Mhm.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Great soundtrack.
Yep. I would argue the best soundtrack. I also watched, do you know Booksmart?
I heard of it. Yeah.
I thought it was funny as hell. Like easily best movie of 2019 so far.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay. I'll have to check that out.
I'd be curious to hear what you think because Benoit also saw it and he didn't like it at all.
Oh, I'm probably going to be on his side. I would bet, but
I don't know. I liked it. I liked it quite a bit. And I'm kind of picky with comedy.
we're pretty divergent in terms of comedy, though.
Yeah, I
feel
can
like-
see that. I can see it. It totally did it for me.
Yeah.
One complaint I have about movies now is like, movies don't have any heart. It's just part of the machine, right?
Right.
I felt like this movie had a lot of heart.
And
Hmm?
what's the like? I mean, just general synopsis. What's it? Should it spoil anything?
Kind of. I think that it's better if you saw it without knowing what it's about. It's a high school comedy, like at the end of high school. It's like graduation comedy.
Oh, okay.
The two main characters are two girls, Caitlin Dever and Beanie Feldstein.
Mhm.
You ever hear of Beanie Feldstein?
These are actresses, or are these the actual characters' names?
Beanie Feldstein is the actress's name.
I see.
She is Jonah Hill's sister,
Oh,
and she looks like Jonah Hill.
no. I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know. It was super funny. I liked it a lot. It made me laugh. Like there was only maybe 2 times when I like laughed, but the rest were like, I'd smile. I feel good about this,
Mhm. Yeah,
So
I've been
that's
hearing
cool.
good things about it. Okay.
Yeah. Check it out if you get a chance.
Okay.
I went back and I watched Cosmopolis.
Oh yeah, that's with friggin' Pattinson, right?
Yeah, Pattinson, directed by
I like
Cronenberg.
him.
And I like him ever since you know which movie.
I know which movie.
good time. And I like Cronenberg. Cosmopolis was a giant turd.
Oh, really?
It was terrible.
Mm.
This
what,
week,
why? What
it was the review I put on Letterboxd was close but a miss.
mm-hmm.
You
What is
know?
too high-minded? Like, what was like?
Yeah. Do you know that movie? Is it called High Rise?
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I know the concept.
High Rise was close but a miss. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's a vibe that I dig in this. There's something good here. It's just execution wasn't there.
Right.
So I was really disappointed.
Mm.
I saw Nausicaa in the movie theater on the weekend.
Oh, cool.
Jane went dressed up, which was cool.
Yeah.
She cried so hard at the end, which was awesome. Like she knows the movie so well, but it's a different experience when you watch it in the theater. Right?
Yeah, that's really cool
So
for
that
her. Good
was
for her.
that was a really big deal. And then I sent Tim a message yesterday. Do you have your phone right there? I can open it up here.
Yeah, I'm gonna open up. I'll check. I think I see what you sent to me. You said Dress to Kill. You told me about Dress to Kill.
Yeah, what was the PSA that I sent you?
You want to read this?
Do you want to read it or you want me to read
I'll
it?
read it. It says PSA. Dress to Kill has titties and bush in the first 15 seconds. Second message. Like hard close up on both. It's amazing. Third, I say lol. Third message. It'd be spoilers to tell you what happens in the next 30 seconds, comma, haha. Then I told him that was also a spoiler.
I don't know. I'm digging these De Palma like 80s movies.
I noticed. There's
Like-
a lot of them on there.
Just it's total sexual exploitation, like women being murdered left and right. Like it's really, really bad, but it's part of why it's so good, right? It's
You should qualify this a little further.
well, no, I was gonna say it's like watching 48 Hours right now. Did you ever go
48
back and watch it?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh,
It's like watching something that you can't believe exists, right? That's the kind of idea, right?
yeah, and that's kind of like these 80s De Palma movies are somewhat similar. We're
They
just like
never ever.
this is not okay anymore.
It's crazy, some of the stuff.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that I would like to talk about, but I can't because
So
like, massive spoilers.
I guess I have to watch Dress to Kill now.
Massive spoilers. This movie's like 40 years old. How crazy is that?
I watched that other one. We didn't talk about that on the podcast. I watched the other De Palma one.
Body Double.
What a weird movie that was.
It's awesome.
So strange. It's like a combination of like it's a Rear Window like pastiche almost. It's like got all these elements of other stuff and then Rear Window and then like horror in it, but then it's such tonally all over the place.
Has there been Dress to Kill's like that too? Is there any other director that taps into Hitchcock quite like De Palma does?
I don't know. I never thought about that. Does any other director tap into that?
You watch Dress to Kill and tell me you're not getting Hitchcock vibes. Whatever, Body Double too.
Yeah. I think Twin Peaks kind of has Hitchcockian elements.
Yeah, I can see that.
Slightly, I guess, but
so yeah, those are the movies that I watched.
Good. I didn't watch anything else in terms of movies.
Do you know? Hold on. This is a good one. Do you know William Finley is in Dress to Kill?
Who's William Finley again? Oh,
Winslow Leach.
Winslow Leach from
Phantom of the Paradise.
Paradise. Oh, cool. I'd like to see him in something else. I don't think I've seen him in anything else. Interesting.
Yeah.
Anyone playing any games? You haven't been on for a few weeks, and I played a few things too. There's a lot of stuff coming out really soon, and there's stuff that already came out that like I don't have time to play. I played a bunch more Sekiro. I don't know what way I'm supposed to say that, but I think I'm at the end of it. I banged my head against one of the bosses for a good long while, beat it, got to the area in the game that you said look out for something really cool, and it was really cool.
It's so good. Eh? Did you beat
Oh,
it?
man, yeah, I got to that. I finished that area. Yeah.
How crazy was the end of that area?
Hold on
You
a
didn't
second. Yeah, at the end. Yep. When
like
you go up to the top.
with the trees?
Yep. Unreal. Yeah.
Not what I expected to see in
No.
that game.
No. And then I'm at the part where you fight someone and then someone else appears, and I'm on that part.
Awesome,
And that's
man.
hard. So yeah,
Cool.
I'm gonna power through it. I'm gonna try and finish it up if I can in the next few days. Destiny expansion comes out tomorrow, and it actually looks like pretty good. So I'm gonna be back into that for a little while. Don't know how long. We'll see. But they're also announcing kind of the future of Destiny in like a few days as well to see. It doesn't sound like Destiny 3 is coming out either. It's going to be more Destiny 2 from the way it's been hinted at, which I think is good.
They should just rebrand it Destiny.
Yeah. Some people are speculating that maybe they're going to bring a bunch of Destiny 1 content back, which would be interesting if they did. I don't know. So, yeah, we'll see about that. I played something that you'll never guess what it is. You'll never guess.
One of those alchemy games.
It's an old game.
One of those alchemy games. Do you
No.
know which one I'm talking about?
Alchemy games.
Those anime ones.
Altair games.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Altair.
funny you brought that up because I literally got so annoyed seeing a thread with that name, Altair, and every time I see threads like that, I mentally like ignore them because I don't like that word. I don't know why. It seems like it's like a word that Japanese people think is cool, but because it's French or something, and it's
Yeah, but
there's a million games like that, and I just like don't like I don't know. I don't like the look of. I know what the look of the game is when I see that in the title. I can just imagine it. So I just gloss over it, and then I finally was like, "What does that even mean? Is that one series? Is that multiple games? Is it different? Is it just a word they like to use?" And then I don't know. I don't think I still got an answer to it. I just got more annoyed.
It's a
So
series.
why did you bring it up?
It's a series of games.
Oh, okay.
And it's used a lot in Japanese stuff for like dressmakers and things like that. So.
That's why probably it bothers me. Why'd you bring it up?
Because you said there was a game that you played that I never guessed.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not what it is. Guess again. 20 questions, but go.
You said I could never
Dragon
guess.
Ball.
You'll guess it after 20 questions. Go.
You got to give me some. Is it a Japanese game?
Yes.
Download only?
It is download, but not download only.
So it has a physical release.
Yeah.
But you said it's old.
It's old. I gave you a hint there.
Old like the current gen?
No.
Old like Super Nintendo.
Not that old.
Old like PS2.
Not that older than that.
PS1.
Yeah, around that era.
But not PlayStation.
Not PlayStation.
N64?
Nope.
I don't know. Just say, what is it?
Mega Man Battle Network.
Oh, yeah, that's a cool game.
Yeah, I never played any of them, and I'm like, there's 6 of them?
Yeah.
I saw someone speedrunning on Twitch, and I'm like, oh, this looks actually kind of fun. I've never played this type of game. I think I maybe played it a long time ago, very briefly. I don't know, someone else. Maybe you owned it or something.
Yeah, I had.
And I borrowed it or something for a second. I didn't get it. And it seems very like childish, and it's like an action RPG sort of. It's an RPG with like a unique. The mechanics of it are really cool. Like I actually appreciated them, and I played through probably half of the first one so far. I'm just playing on emulator, which is kind of nice because there's a fast forward button, which is good in those type of games because you're running around and like there's a lot of slow parts. And yeah, so I guess that mechanic is really only in Battle Network games. Like no one else has done a game like that since.
You mean like the grid movement?
Yeah.
Thing? It's pretty cool.
Yeah, like you're on a grid and the enemies are on a grid across from you and it's in real time, but you shift from grid point to grid point instantly, I guess. So you can dodge attacks. Your attacks are card based, and then they affect certain tiles. It's really there's like a puzzly, actiony fusion thing going on here, and I'm digging it.
It's an interesting series for sure.
And
I didn't play. I think I played the first 2.
All 6 of them were actually downloadable on Wii U. Wii U store actually has them all. So, yeah. if you want to do something with your Wii U, you can get them
do-
all
I do
for like
not.
$6 each or something. But yeah, the music seems all right. It's all right. Like the central concept's interesting, and yeah, so we'll see.
That's kind of how I felt about them, if I remember correctly. Is that I dug the concept.
Hmm.
Uh, it's almost like the parts were greater than the sum.
Hmm. Like, yeah, the story is kind of like forgettable. Like you're a little kid, and it's very kid focused. And
It is super kiddie.
there's
Um,
there's a game coming out called One Step from Eden in like an indie game that basically is taking that concept and making a game around it, like that grid-based actiony. It's literally Battle Network, but totally different. Like just stealing the mechanic for a different type of game.
Hmm.
Looks pretty good. So I added that to my wish list as a result. But yeah, so I played a good like 20 hours of that, I think. Plugging
Cool.
away at it. It's fun.
That's not at all what I expected you to
I
say.
know.
That's cool
Yeah.
though. That's fun.
Yeah. So I might slowly plug away at that for like the next couple, maybe year or two. Just try and go through them all. Maybe if it keeps being fun, I don't know. I might get bored of them, but so far it seems good.
Yeah.
I was thinking of picking up a few things that I kind of dissuaded myself. So what's it called came out that I was looking forward to? Blood and Truth for PSVR. It was
That's the London Heist one,
the
right?
London Heist guys. Yeah, they've been working on it for a while. Still, like it's cheaper it's not a AAA price game. It's like $50 Canadian, but it still ends up being like 6-7 hours. It's a little longer than your typical VR game, but I was like, I'm gonna play Sekiro and wait till this goes on sale. I tried
Yeah.
to get a physical copy just so I could resell it, but then of course Best Buy near my house, you walk in and it's sitting on the shelf, and you take it up to the front, and oh no, this is for pre-order only. Why do you have them on the shelves?
Do you have the worst Best Buy in Canada?
It's awful. There's all the ones near me are crap.
That's so strange.
They never have any of the games that are they're just there to advertise for pre-orders or something.
Mm.
It's like literally launch day, and you have 5 boxes on your shelf, and you don't have one copy. It's just goofy. So yeah, I would have bought it if I had been arsed to drive over and get it somewhere else, but I'll get it later. It's supposed to be pretty good though. It's supposed to be very cool. So yeah. And I was thinking about picking up even, I don't know, maybe I'll wait till Halloween, but have you ever played those Five Nights at Freddy's games? I doubt you have, right?
No.
There is a VR one that's supposed to be quite good that just came out, and it's sort of like a compilation of all of them. But it looks pretty frightening. It uses the Move controller, so you're literally like in a control room pressing buttons while these scary monsters are trying to sneak up on you. But maybe if it's cheap, I'll pick it up at some point. It was getting 8s and 9s on reviews, so you don't expect that for like a game like that to get scores like that. So must be decent.
Well, they made 5 of them, so somebody has to be enjoying them.
Yeah, that's true. But you never know. Like, oh, it's a VR version of this. Like, the other versions aren't VR at all. Is it going to be just a cash grab, right? They certainly could do a little cash grab thing and get away with it.
Gash crab.
Cash grab. But yeah, that's me. That's what I did.
Keaton, what about you?
I was playing Friends of Ringo Ishikawa, which
Cool.
is
I want to hear about it.
Which is it's a indie game, which is based on the River City Ransom kind of look. River City Ransom is a series of games called Kunio-kun. You recognize them from the classic games, or also like the Dodgeball series. There's a whole bunch of games from that character series, and they created a game in the style of that. I guess is how I would say that it is, and it's a kind of beat 'em up with a very RPG kind of mechanic in it. So you can level up, you can make your character stronger and all that stuff. But a little bit different from River City Ransom is that you can. The whole point of the game is really you need to pick up your friends before you go out into the world, because there's just gangs all over the place, and you got to fight all those gangs. And there's kind of inner politics between the gangs as well. So depending on which school they're from, and you can tell which school by the uniform. Like certain ones have kind of like a truce with you, other ones don't, and you can you'll go out there and try and fight different guys, and there's different storylines involved with your group and each one of those gangs. So it's kind of involved in that way, but you can also choose to um, move in a different direction and not get into fights all the time. You can choose to have part-time jobs. You can choose to uh, concentrate on your studies more than actually getting into fights to get money and stuff. So there's quite a few different options as far as how you can approach the game. I don't want to like overblow it though, because it's still not gonna. Don't expect something like Yakuza where you're gonna have like a lot of things that are fleshed out quite a bit. It's still very much an indie game. Um, but it kind of has it's fairly well written in terms of like talking about these guys in this world, their friendships with each other, the push and pull with their lives in this kind of graduation time in high school, and they're not sure how they're going to approach like the next stage of their life, sort of thing. Um, I would say though that there's a couple things that would kind of pull me back from really recommending it. One of them is that just mechanically the game doesn't feel too good to play. So there's a lot of times when you might want to do something and your character ends up doing something else. Um, like never in the middle of a fight because you go into a fighting stance, but like for example, you might so in order to get money from guys that you beat up, you have to um, you basically have to step over on top of their prone body and you pat them down for their money. So the problem with that is if they're like overlapped on each other, you tend to keep sometimes like going and patting down the same guy over and over again instead of going to another guy. So like there's little mechanical things like that that are around in the game that are kind of glitchy and don't feel so good, and it can be a bit frustrating trying to do that a little bit. So you need to have a little patience. It's not 100% refined as far as the mechanics are concerned, but I don't know. It's kind of interesting little game to play. It's more story focused than a River City Ransom is, and there's multiple paths on how you can kind of play the game. So
I didn't expect you to talk about, to say any of that about a game like this. Just at first glance, it doesn't seem like that's what it doesn't look like that kind of a game, which is really cool.
Yeah, they don't really have many screenshots of the like, I guess day to day like choices for, and they're not like hard choices as far as
right.
Do you want to do this or that. They're like, if you're here at 3:00, then this will happen. For example, you can have a part-time job at the video store as something, so you'll have to be there like every single day.
Oh yeah.
So there's things like that you have to take care of, and I haven't done all different things that there are to do in the game. I'm kind of trying to focus on a couple different things. So but yeah, it's interesting. See where it goes, and yeah, pretty neat.
I just think it's neat.
I think it's neat. And you, Chris?
You sure you're ready for this?
The pile of stuff.
Go through the list.
I did. I spent a gross amount on video games the last couple of weeks. Nothing. And I think the problem is that I don't have anything to play, right? There hasn't been any huge releases out.
Yeah, I know.
And so I've been like, maybe this little thing, maybe this little thing. And then I'm disappointed to buy another one,
Yeah. Just keep fueling that disappointment, man.
Did I talk about Future Grind?
No.
It was on sale for $2. I don't know if it still is. It's by a Toronto company.
Hmm.
Uh,
Milk Bag Games.
yeah, Milk Bag. Is that Toronto?
I don't know.
Canadian in any case.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's like a mix between Uniracers,
Yeah. We've been there for a while.
Ikaruga,
Oh,
and Tony Hawk.
interesting.
If that's interesting to you, pick up Future Grind for $2.
It's $20.
For $2.
It's $22
That's a lot of
on
gaming.
Steam.
$22 is not a good price for this game. $2 is an exceptional price for this game.
Great. You should just rate games and how much you should pay,
Yeah.
how much you would pay for them now. And
You don't think so? You don't think that there's some value in that? This is
Yeah,
worth this
this-
much.
Yeah.
Like
I
how
think
often is a game overpriced? Yeah. See, Future Grind right now is $20 on eShop.
Yeah.
It is not worth $20. It is absolutely worth $2.
Okay.
You flip around doing tricks like Tony Hawk, but you do it on rails, and you have 2 colors to your bike, and one color can only the color has to match the rail.
Mm.
Otherwise, you explode.
Oh, wow.
Like it's not like a penalty. Like you die and you have to start it again.
Oh, I see.
And so it's like or trials.
Yeah.
Trials, Uniracer.
Yeah.
And the other 2 games I said, whatever they were. So Future Grind is pretty good if you can get it on sale for $2, not for $20. Golf Peaks is a puzzle game. It's not worth anything. Next.
Golf. What is it? I just want to know what it's called. The Peaks.
Golf Peaks. These are all Switch games, by the way.
Okay, that helps. I'm looking at Golf Peaks. Okay, fair.
Golf Peaks. I thought it might be kind of interesting, kind of cool. It's, I don't know, very whatever.
Okay.
It's a game, I bought Shovel Knight Treasure Trove again. I've had it on Wii U. I bought it for this because people talk about DLC coming out. It was on sale for a good price. I think it was like 50% off or something.
Yeah.
And it includes all of the DLC, including the one that's coming out like soon.
Yeah, it's like 3 full games.
Yeah.
Essentially. Yeah,
well, right now it's 3 games. It's going to be 4 soon.
4. Oh, wow. That's great.
And so I was like, and again,
you're going to want them. You're right.
For value. And Switch is a great system for it,
Oh.
So Shovel Knight I picked up.
Yep. Great.
I played Mana Spark. How much did I get that for? $2 the same?
Mana Spark.
Yeah, it's that roguelike.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not very good.
Oh, I was looking at video of this. I was thinking about it, but no.
No, please don't. It's not very
great.
good.
No.
I played Dead Cells a whole bunch more.
Oh yeah.
I suck at Dead Cells. I got further, but I suck at it.
Is
I don't
it
know.
just matter upgrades or
I don't know. I don't know whether it's I'm not patient enough or I don't know. But I like it. I don't feel bad about it. Like I'll just shit, I died, and then I just play again. I don't care.
Right.
So it's got a ton of legs, which is fun.
Mm-hmm.
There's a company called something that put out a game called Robonauts, which is really, really not good. Cubic Games. Y'all know Cubic Games?
Nope. Robonauts.
Yeah, they make a bunch of games.
All right.
And so like they had like a 10th anniversary or something. 15 years of Cubic Games.
Okay, what do they make?
I don't know. Warlocks, Godslayers,
Okay.
Geki Yaba, Blazing Beaks.
Are these cell phone games?
Kanye, Hungry Baby.
Hungry
Oh,
Baby.
Yeah, 15 years of cell phone games.
Sounds like a cell phone game to me.
Games. I'm gonna check and see if there's anything of note. Please be patient.
Okay, we'll all just wait. while
Loading.
You
They're out of Poland.
25 games already released.
Wow, that's
including Astro Bears Party.
all right. Well, that's There you go.
Listen, I'm gonna go on Wikipedia and look at a list or something
Hey,
because
they did Pixel Lines DX. Didn't you like that game, Pixel Lines?
Pixel Lines. Sure,
Yeah, you like that type of game, right?
sure.
Oh no, they didn't. Never mind, I'm wrong. It's just people also search for. We should just move on. this is awful.
In any case, Cubic Games put out this thing saying that if you how did it go? There was something where you pay like 99 cents for some. No, it was free. It was free. This is what it was. So Robonauts was free if you signed up for their newsletter.
Oh,
And then in a couple days from that point, they were like, we're going to release Geki Yaba Runner Anniversary Edition, which also looked like total fucking trash. But they said, we'll release this and you can download it from the Switch shop for free. Like 2 games for free for sign up for newsletter. Okay.
yeah.
Robonauts.
I would never do that, by the way. But
You're crazy. Why not?
I'm just never gonna play. I always think of it. When am I gonna touch this again? What's the point of downloading it? I don't know.
Robonauts is the most middling, like non-interesting game in the world. It's not awful. It's just it's a video game, you know.
You know what's worse than like bad? It's lukewarm, I think.
This Robonauts is pretty lukewarm.
Ugh.
Geki Yaba Runner is slightly better. It's not
Is it
polished for shit,
It
but if
looks
you're
bad.
into it looks terrible. But if you are into like, you know, running a line and collecting
running
all the
genre.
shit in one go, you know,
Yeah.
there's something to it, you know. For
free.
free, the price was right. I'll never play it again, but you know, it was there.
All right.
I bought Gato Roboto.
Okay, yeah, that's that Metroidvania
Yeah,
game where you're a cat in a suit.
I'm gonna take away the Vania part and say that this game is a ripoff of Metroid,
Really?
especially the later Metroids where you have like the map and it's just kind of going through the motions. There's no exploration. It's just this room, then this room, then this room, then this room.
That's what I was afraid of.
It's very middling. It's fine.
right.
It doesn't. It paints by numbers. You know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I beat it in less than 3 hours with
Right.
an 84% completion rate, and I will never play it again.
Yeah.
Like just bullshit. I got it for I don't know, $10 or something. It was there was like a pre-release sale, and it was not worth it, which is too bad.
Yeah, I think Metroidvania games are exceptionally hard to do well. That's why it's just a really hard genre to
Is
nail.
Metroidvania canceled?
No, Bloodstained is coming out.
Okay. For it's
That's
full
bad, then.
price. It's like $40.
I'm paying $40 for it.
Get the fuck out of here. Downwell, I
Patreon
bought
pledge. I didn't pay that much.
Downwell again.
Yep.
Downwell for $2 is
Can you
yes, it does have tape mode if that's what you're asking.
rotation mode?
Yeah, man.
Oh my god.
It's
That's great.
amazing.
Now you talk
Downwell-
about a good game.
Downwell is a different game when you can play vertical.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. I mean, it's awesome anyways. It's a great game.
Yeah.
But to be able to play vertical for $2 anywhere you want on Switch is badass.
It's really good. That game is very good. And
Yeah.
Similar art style to Gato Roboto too, right? It's got the monochrome,
Yep.
but does it way better. Just a better game.
Yep. It is.
Highly recommend people out there play down well.
If you listen to the show tonight, anyways, it's $3.
Yeah.
So it's not $2 anymore. I think I bought it when it was $188. Whatever, like $3, 100% Downwell's worth it.
It's worth $10.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
I would say it's worth $10.
Yeah.
I love it. I have so much fun with it. I've played it so many hours, and it's like what?
Mm.
Right? I rebought it on
Yeah.
Switch just because I want to play it more.
Yeah, it's excellent.
Did I talk about hashtag breakfast battle?
Yeah, you did. I don't know how I remembered you talked about that.
I don't
but
want
you
to talk about it anymore.
did. Okay.
I bought Enter the Gungeon.
Uh-huh.
The game's fucking badass.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Have you ever played it co-op?
No.
Do you know Gareth was over? Did you know they have local co-op?
I did, but I kind of forgot that it did.
Gareth and I were playing local co-op, and it was fun as shit.
I bet.
It was so fun. So I'm gonna recommend if you have somebody to play video games with, Enter the Gungeon. I think maybe is also on sale right now. It was.
It's always on sale. You can get it. It's not on Switch, but it's on sale on PC at least. But
Yeah, but it's on sale on Switch right now.
yeah, get it on Switch. It's great on its own. I mean, I can tell you, I played like 150 hours of that game. and I'm
Enter the
still-
Gungeon, not on sale anymore. 15
Oh,
bucks. I
still
bought
worth it.
I think I got it for 50%.
Still worth it. $15 for sure.
Yeah, I agree. It's great.
It's hard. It gets harder. You want a hard game. You want a game that you can have crazy runs where you're overpowered as hell and just burn through the game, and it's got everything. It's great.
I have a wild card game here.
hmm
This is a game that I didn't expect to be good, and it's fun as hell. Have either of you heard of a game called Pikuniku?
I've heard of it. Yes, I feel like you've told me.
I don't know. Pikuniku is
I heard of this. Yeah.
it's what, and it's an absurdly wonderful puzzle exploration game
Yeah.
published by Devolver. Does Devolver they're awesome.
They're pretty good. Yeah.
They have their finger on the pulse, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pikuniku, I haven't played the single player yet. There's like a whole single player thing where I think it's like, this is a shitty, I'm sure there's way better ways to explain this, but it makes me think of, Dizzy, that egg.
Yeah. I never
Yeah.
played them, but I know the game.
It reminds me of that. What's a game that's like that?
All I see here is like the screen's divided up by a line. How does that work?
No. That's co-op.
That's
I want to talk
Pikuniku
about the
game.
main one first.
Oh.
So the story mode is like you walk around a town and people like give you stuff and you got to give it to other people, and I don't really get it because I haven't played it yet. So there is a story adventure.
Yeah.
I haven't played it because I've been playing co-op mode.
Oh, okay.
Co-op mode is some of the funniest shit I have played in a long time.
Really?
It's super fun.
Oh, good.
So you're just a ball
Yeah.
that's got legs,
hmm
and the buttons are jump, kick, turn into a ball, and that's it. And so it's kind of like a physics puzzle.
Yeah.
Where
Right.
you kick shit around and jump on stuff and it spins all over the place and funny stuff happens. You get caught on geometry.
Looks like it'd be a lot of fun to
It's-
play with another person.
It's very, very, very fun because it does the cookies and cream thing where, step on a button to let the other guy through. And then you both have to get to this thing and
Right.
jump on my head so I can jump. And then you jump to get higher,
Right. Like the what's it called? Snipper clips.
Yeah, sure. It's stupid as hell. It's not that difficult, but it's just fun. It's fun to play. The music is cool. The comedy in it actually works.
Oh yeah. I was surprised to hear you say that because when I look at something like this, I
You
expect
know
it-
exactly what to expect.
You'd think, yeah.
Yeah. But it actually I opened the game up and it did like some little video thing and I was like, this is stupid. But then partway through, I was like, actually, it's not bad. Like this is
Yeah.
actually not terrible. So
Mhm.
it's kind of surprising.
I'm watching a video of it. Looks pretty good.
Yeah. So Pikuniku. It's not
Mm-hmm.
on sale anymore, but I think I bought it when it was on sale.
Mm.
I think it's worth it.
You're like the co-op. You're like the co-op guy.
It's so fun.
Always have you got your finger on the pulse of the co-op game.
And it's strange that I would like take a chance on this thing. This doesn't
Mhm.
look like something that I would be
No.
like, yeah, I want to try this. But I'm glad I did. It's really fun.
No, you remember that game that you found that we played that one time where it's like a first-person shooter where you're ninjas and then it's like mono, like you blend into the background.
What's that game called?
It's amazing. That was really fun.
PS4 Samurai.
That's another one that you nailed. We had a good afternoon playing that. The one where you're the same color. There's two colors.
I
in the
know.
environment. And then if you're on your color, you're invisible basically to the other person. So, and the whole mechanic is just so viewers probably talked about this already, viewers, listeners.
It's
the idea
not. It's not black and white Bushido.
No, it's not. It's different colors. It's got a different name. Yeah. But that was really fun because you're screen watching the other guy to try and figure out where he is, and that's a central mechanic of the game, which is really neat that the developers thought of that. Because most of those games you can't really play with two people because you screen watch and you know where the other guy is.
And you got to close your. You can close your
Close
eyes
your
in the
eyes.
game, so they can't tell where you are.
Yeah, it's great. That was really smart game, really fun.
I can't find what it's called.
And that tower climb game was another good co-op game you and I played a lot of for, well, a couple afternoons maybe.
Which one?
Tower something? Not tower climb. Tower, the one with the arrows, your arrow guys.
Towerfall.
Yeah, Towerfall. That was awesome too.
What's that game called? Shit.
Yeah, I
The
don't remember.
samurai one.
You say it, I'll remember. I'll know. But
Yeah,
I
it's
installed it on my house and I can't look it up right now.
did you play it with him, Keenan?
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
We only played it like 2 or 3 times, so
Okay, we
it's a downloadable game. It was first person.
yes, and it's purely cooperative. You
No,
can throw
versus, not co-op.
or
Versus.
yeah, versus yeah. You can throw a ninja star, and you have a limited ammo of it or something, and you can use a sword or something. That's pretty much it. But yeah, it was really cool. Is that your list, Chris? Anything else?
Sudoku Relax.
I thought you finished all the puzzles in it.
No, I'm at 204, I think, out of 300.
How many are there? Oh, 300.
I'm into there's 100 easy, 100 normal, 100 hard, and I'm starting to dig into the hard ones.
How long do the hard ones take you?
12 minutes.
Like you're 12 minutes.
Well, no, it's like, I don't know,
Alright.
around 10, 12, 14 around here.
Let's see. Doku Relax. It's gonna be better be on your game of the year list, bud.
Did it come out this year?
Sudoku Relax. I hope so, because it has to be. You should be forced to put it on your game of the year, or your top 10 of the year.
Yeah, it came out this year.
Oh. Well, that's
Yeah.
got a spot. It's got
Yeah.
a spot on there.
And I think that's all.
Yeah.
I took some notes though about other things.
Okay.
You want me to get my notes out?
Well, we haven't talked about like Death Stranding news. I don't know
Yeah,
if
we
we
got
want
all-
to.
I kind of don't, just because I mean I can leave for a second if you guys want to talk about it.
I won't give any specifics. I watched part of the trailer and then I stopped watching it because I was like, I don't want to know more about what this game is and how it, like, I don't want to know what the mechanics are, but I saw little bits and it just, I don't know. I can't believe that he has made a new studio and then this is going to be his first game coming out of a new studio. Like, talk about these auteur like developers. He is like, I didn't know what to expect because he's only worked on really Metal Gear and stuff, right? And then this is going to be his first like big thing after that. And I almost feel like Metal Gear was holding him back when I see something like that. But anyway,
That's pretty exciting.
Well, he's been trying to get out of Metal Gear for ages, right?
Yeah.
Like he's been trying to like leave it with somebody else, try and do something else, sort of thing. So it's not surprising to me that he's had an idea brewing in the back of his mind for so long to has something here. But I don't know. Like from the trailer, I don't think you can really glean much from it. Anyways, it's gonna be a Kojima trailer, so
yeah. I wouldn't watch it though, Chris. Just
I'm not going to, and I don't want to hear about it.
yeah, I'm not gonna.
I don't trust anything he puts in a trailer anymore. Like, I mean, like the amount of misdirection he pulls, like
That's
there's no
true.
point.
You never know. Yeah. But yeah, it got me. Like up to this point, I was like, I don't know. I'm not going to pre-order this yet, but now I will play it day one.
Man, it's built on the Horizon Zero Dawn engine, so
That still doesn't really do much for me. I didn't play Zero Dawn, but
It's really good.
all right,
I really
like
like it a lot.
Zero Dawn's graphics are really striking
good.
as well. Like
I can tell you, God of War, I thought was bad.
Mhm.
Horizon Zero Dawn was amazing. I loved it.
I still got to go back and finish God of War at some point. I don't know if I ever will, but I liked what I played. But not enough.
I think I beat it. I wasn't into it.
You beat God of War?
I think so.
Oh wow.
That's funny. Out of the three of us, you're the one who beat it. I think the two of us bought it, and you're the one who beat it.
I got it from the old library.
Oh, that's
Did you see what's on PlayStation Plus this month?
I thought I did.
Handsome Collection, Borderlands Handsome Collection,
What's that?
Borderlands 2.
Oh, with everything?
Yeah.
Oh, because Borderlands 3 is coming out, and there's like a DLC that they announced that's gonna like connect 2 to 3 or something. That's coming
Sure.
out like in a
Well,
in
the Hanson collection is 2, and then the Reorigin, right? So this the two of them together.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So I don't know, like if like Borderlands, I always felt was a game better when you played with multiple people, but
Yeah.
I'm still. I had a talk with a buddy of mine at work, like trying to explain why something like Borderlands never appealed to me. It's just it has to do a lot with the. It sounds sick, but the gun feel, basically, and how the enemies, I guess, pop when
Yeah.
when you're shooting them. Like there's this like playing and like there's something really great about Destiny, no matter whether it's like talking about the other stuff, forget about that, just the shooting mechanic and
Right.
feeling and knowing when you got a critical hit and watching certain things pop from the enemy when you down it makes it very satisfying feeling that gunplay.
Yes. And Borderlands is very bullet spongy, and yeah, nothing really. I agree. Yeah, that
Yeah.
it's a bit of a problem. It's more Diablo-like, certainly. There's more loot explosions, but that doesn't really appeal to me much anymore. It's more about.
No, nor
But we'll
does
see
it
if
to me.
3 overhauls the engine a little bit and there's a little more feedback on that stuff. I don't expect them to change it very much. I haven't watched too much of the footage, like a little bit of the footage they've released of 3 yet to be able to tell. It's one of those things that I don't think you can tell till you actually play it. Anyway, maybe you could tell by watching it a little bit. But when does that come out anyway? It's like this year or something?
No idea.
I'm looking forward to Doom Eternal. That's my.
Hold on. Before Doom Eternal,
Okay.
there's something else on PlayStation Plus.
Oh, is there?
So Handsome Collection, I don't give a shit about at all.
Oh, okay.
However, the other game I almost bought multiple times, and I think I talked about it on the show
Oh.
about how I thought about buying it, and then I thought about buying it again, and I go back and forth, and I talk myself out of it.
What could this be?
Sonic Mania.
Oh, speaking of which, I just discovered the soundtrack and it's friggin' amazing.
Cool. So I'm actually looking forward to it.
I might play that.
Yeah.
I actually might play that.
I'm not a big Sonic fan, but hey, you know what?
I thought you were kind of a big Sonic fan.
No, it's I
Not
want to
old
play a
Sonic.
decent platformer. I don't really give a shit about Sonic at all. It's just
Mhm.
now and again you get the itch, you know?
Well, the soundtrack is great. It's been helping me get through my work. I
Cool.
just put that thing on loop. It's fantastic. So,
There you go.
and it does look good too. I was watching like a speed run of it. It looks like actually quite awesome. So, yeah. Who made that anyway? Like, I feel like that like came out of nowhere, and Sonic fans really loved it. Like they were super enthused.
Yeah, I think I heard the same.
Sonic Mania, it was created by a guy who was modding a lot of Sonic levels, and that's the community that I came from, and then so Sega decided to hire him
Is that
basically.
Christian Whitehead?
Must be, yeah.
Don't know.
That's smart, right? Like if you're making modded levels and you know how to do the level design, like hire that guy, right? For sure.
Yeah,
That's
Christian
really cool.
Whitehead. You're right, Chris.
Neat. All right. Maybe we could do a challenge. Maybe we could do some sort of a challenge with Sonic Mania when it comes out.
I like that for all three of us.
Yeah, because we can all play it, right?
I dig it.
Something interesting. We'll have to think about it a little bit.
The challenge for me will be how slow I can make it through a level.
I see. see.
Doom
Yeah.
Eternal.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be amazing. They put a big thing on that one building at E3. You know, that building they put everything on?
Shit, man, we got lots to talk about.
We will.
No, I
mean,
know we will, but even right now, like the pre-3 stuff, like we talk about that stuff. There's a bunch of things we could say. Like I still have more, like way more to talk about, to be
keep
honest.
going. Yeah, let's do it. I don't know. Doom Eternal, like you know how much I raved about Doom 2016, and that was me playing it on my potato computer at the time, where I was like literally playing it at 75% resolution, scaling down from the lowest resolution. It looked like a blurry mess, but it was friggin' 70 frames a second, like super gorgeously smooth, and I loved every minute of it, even though it looked like crap when I was playing it. I'm looking forward to playing it on my newer system with a decent video card, and even playing the old one again. I was thinking about downloading it. It's just like it's a good like 50, 60 gigs to re-download that. Like I if I had it on my computer right now, I'd run through it, but I'm too lazy to re-download it. But that remake is just phenomenal for what it's trying to do and what it sets out to do and what it accomplishes and how it feels. And I'm very excited to see what they do in addition to that on this new one. So go ahead, Chris. What do you got? What do you got?
So I'm going to talk about some games that I'm kind of looking forward to, interested in. Either you guys hear of a game called Time Spinner?
Yeah, that came out a little while ago. For a PC,
Yep.
it did, but
Yep.
you know what it reminds me of?
I heard the mechanic of it is better than the execution.
Oh yeah.
Necessarily, so yeah.
Wait for
I
a
heard
sale.
kind of mixed things about it. Yeah, like I heard it was fine, but
I'll hold off then.
maybe hold off and get it on sale, and it'll be perfect.
I'm
But it looks great.
I'm gonna read off the games that are coming out in June.
Yes.
Before any like, you know, E3 secret drops, whatever. Yeah, are we getting Crosscode or what?
I don't have the time, but if I was like going on vacation by myself, I'd get it.
Is it gonna hit at E3? Is this gonna be like
you
shadow
should
launch?
get
Like,
it.
no, I know. Listen to what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
My point being, there's gonna be a bunch of shit come out. Cadence of Hyrule's coming out at E3. You know that.
Yep.
There's no way they're not gonna say, okay, and it's out right now, right?
It looks really good. Like I saw more video of it in motion. It looks gorgeous. Like I actually was really impressed.
I wasn't gonna buy it, but then I watched the trailer. I'm like, yeah, who am I kidding?
It looks really good.
Yeah, it
like,
does.
Not even the fact that it's like a Necrodancer type clone. Like it just looks good. Like it looks like they're not just doing a clone with Zelda on top.
Yeah, and
You know
that's
what I
that's what I thought it was going to be, and it doesn't look like that.
No, it's doing its own thing.
So Cadence of Hyrule, I am gonna guarantee on the show right now is gonna be shadow dropped at E3.
Yeah. I'll agree with that.
Are we also getting My Friend Pedro? Remember that trailer?
Yeah.
That gun one?
Yeah, it's on my wish list. I don't know. It depends on the price.
I think it might be this month.
You think so, eh?
I'm getting
sitting for a little while, so
I'm getting that vibe.
I wonder if it's just the trailer wowed me or if it actually is really good.
Do you know I had the same feeling today where I was looking at trailers again, and when the trailer came out, I was like, this game looks awesome. And then now that I saw, I'm like, it looks okay.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. We all got put under a spell by Devolver Studios.
Yeah.
We'll see. Cool.
And so Crosscode, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So there's three games right there that I'm like, oh, those are like instant buys if they come out. Maybe not Pedro, but the other two for sure.
Yes.
Slay the Spire comes out this Thursday for Switch.
Great.
And that's an instant buy for me.
It's fantastic. Yeah.
Bloodstained comes out this month.
Yeah. What are you going to get it for if you're going to get it? I'm getting
Switch.
it for.
Yeah,
for me,
Switch.
I want
everything.
I want to, but I feel like the difference between 30 frames a second, 60 frames a second, I don't know.
No, Switch every day. Bloodstained comes out this month. Judgment comes out this month.
Wow.
Mario Maker 2 comes out this month.
Okay, hold on. So let's talk about Mario Maker 2 because
I know, and I don't feel good about it.
I'm not going to get it as a result of that.
Yeah, it's a big one. You want to
Like,
explain?
unless they patch it. Yeah, so they're like, well, I don't even know. How do you explain this? How? It's stupid. It's literally stupid. Nintendo is stupid. That's how you explain it. So Nintendo is like, oh, Mario Maker 2, it's got all the features you always wanted from Mario Maker and all this new stuff, and it's just the best trailer ever. It looks amazing. I never bought the first one. I'm excited for this thing. They're like, you can play online co-op with multiple people, up to 4 people, and they show a video of that, and it's just that right there. I was like, you just sold me the game. Playing with people online through custom levels, racing each other, where you're not stuck on the same screen. Amazing. And then they pulled it back and said that you can only play online with random people, cannot play online with any friends. And the reasoning was apparently bullshit reasoning. I don't believe it for a second. I don't know why they tried to make that excuse. They don't want to affect the leaderboards because leaderboards are so important. The leaderboards, because if you were playing with your friends, you could like manipulate the leaderboards for these levels or something, which is just like, I don't get it. Like, there's so much negative feedback from it that I would imagine they're going to try and do something, but I don't know. I think it's too close to if they're just still going to sell a ton of copies of it, and people are going to overlook it once again, Nintendo being morons. But I just don't understand how that could even happen. It makes no sense.
I'm gonna say something controversial.
Yes.
I think it's bullshit. I agree. 100%. I agree. I don't think that I would ever play this online. It has local co-op, and that's the only thing that matters to me.
Is a local so it's local co-op with each person has their own Switch, right? Is that at least what's happening? You're not stuck on the same screen?
No, I'm sure it's you will be able to play with multiple people on one machine.
Oh.
New Super Mario Brothers style.
Oh, you are stuck on the same screen. I mean, that's fine.
Well, and they may have the other one too. I don't know. I haven't looked too much at it. You mean like with multiple switches? I'm sure that you'd be able to do that too.
Maybe.
I don't know. And
you could do that.
This is a game that I would not buy on my own, but I'll buy it because I know that my kid would be into it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, other than that, it was like a 10 out of 10. It looks amazing. Like all the stuff they're adding, it looks phenomenal. I just don't.
You're not going to create with it though, right? Like, I mean.
Oh yeah, what do you think?
Jane probably will.
Jane will. That'll be fun.
Yeah, cool. I'd love to play ones that she
play her levels. Yeah, man. It's a good
creative. And I think it would be interesting too because she doesn't really play video games, and so I bet you that a bunch of the stuff she makes is not like video game. You know, something you would expect, something traditional.
Right.
So I'd be curious.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a bit of a bummer.
It's a bummer, man.
When does that come out?
June 28.
Wow. Yeah, June is stacked. Is that it? Is there more?
So, well, those are the things that I'm interested in. I'm sure there's more than that. But how crazy? Like 1, 2, 3, 4 things guaranteed. And then whatever drops at E3, which there always is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, certainly Cadence of Hyrule is one that just like jumped up on my list.
There was not one single game in May that I like had on my calendar.
Right.
Yeah, or April.
Yeah.
The last game on my calendar to buy was Sekiro, and that was March 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's 4 games in 1 month.
Yeah. You're gonna get what's it called? Are you gonna pull out the VR and try and find a copy of that?
Blood and Guns?
Blood and Truth?
Probably not.
Okay.
VR, do you know that? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say this on podcast. Let me ask you a question before I continue the story. Have you ever used the Little Star app?
Is that your answer?
It doesn't work anymore.
Oh yeah.
It's a paid subscription now to like sideload videos. This is bullshit.
Oh, really? Okay.
I love the I love the answer. I was like, mm.
I mean, let's
like
be honest.
anybody
Who owns that?
anybody who has PSVR right now is like killing themselves laughing because like,
Yeah. Oh man.
outside of that, I think I'm finished with all the things I wanted to talk about video games. Are you doing anything for E3? Are we gonna? Do you guys want to watch like the? Is PlayStation doing one this year?
I'm gonna be working my ass off for every day, like unless it's Monday. What days is this? The weekend?
E3's is noon on next Tuesday.
Oh yeah. No.
Did I say E3's? Nintendo's. Nintendo's thing is at noon on the 11th. I think Sony's is what, like the 10th at night or the 11th at night or something. I haven't looked.
No,
at
they
the
don't
schedule.
have one this year. They don't have one.
They're just
remember.
doing nothing.
They're gonna do the thing they did before.
They're gonna have a state of play. I just don't know.
So like Nintendo's thing. It's like a direct.
Yeah, sort of. It's the live one.
They canceled. They're not even at E3, right? So
what's the point of E3?
It's different now, it's
Microsoft,
evolved.
Microsoft is there by themselves.
Ubisoft, Square.
I guess so, Keenan. I guess so. There's
I'm
another
just
game that
saying,
came out
those
that
are the conferences.
I wanted to mention called Outer Wilds. I don't know if you guys heard of that. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's not out on any other platform except for
Epic or something, right?
Epic
Store. Yeah, so I'll wait. But it looks cool. It looks like a Groundhog Day meets
Everybody's been hyped on it. So,
mist, but flying around in a spaceship to different planets.
Don't talk about it. It's just everybody's super hyped about it. Don't
What
talk
do you mean?
about it
Don't talk about it.
Because it's good not to go into like that kind of game is good. That
I don't know anything beyond that.
Right.
I don't know anything about that. It's just like an exploration game, kind of, I guess. I don't know. It looks cool. Might pick it up at some point. But yeah.
Cool dudes.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll have a lot more to talk about next week, I'm sure. Well, I'll try to take some notes actually when I never do that, but I might.
What do we have to talk about next week?
Or the week after, I guess.
The week after, yeah, the 17th.
We'll skip a week, maybe. We'll see.
I'm sure we'll have some stuff.
We'll do a weekend.
Okay. Do you want to hear the E3 schedule? Thursday is Google. They're gonna have a Stadia thing.
Barf.
Saturday will be Electronic Arts, and Nintendo is gonna be having some esports tourneys or something for stuff. So I don't think that's going to be necessarily needing to be watched. Sunday is Microsoft, Bethesda, and Devolver will have one as well.
Well, Devolver will be worth watching as usual.
Monday has a PC gaming show, limited run games, Ubisoft and Square Enix.
All right.
And then Tuesday's Nintendo.
Saving to the end.
That's a bad E3.
Yeah, where's Capcom? They gonna
just never has
more like Crapcom. Do they still do?
They're killing it this year, dude.
Is TGS still a thing?
Yeah.
Is it?
Maybe they're more. Yeah, you hear more about that. Oh, and Monster Hunter Iceborne as well dropped a bunch of trailers for different weapons stuff, and I'm getting excited. Keenan. Did you see anything, Keenan, for that? Did you look at any of the? Did you look at the new moves that Hunting Horn's going to get?
Nope.
Cool
Hunting Horn.
Oh yeah, you don't use that anymore. Oh, the
I use Hunting Horn to support you guys from far away if I'm dying too much.
Longsword, everybody gets cool stuff.
I'm not gonna watch it until the game comes out. Like, what's?
All right. Fine.
Same. I'm not doing that.
Looks great.
It's like how many months, man? You know, like it's
I just
gonna
like
lose all its shine by then.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
I just want to see if there was new moves. I couldn't resist. Could not resist.
Do you know what I'd like to see again?
What?
I want to see Nintendo do Space World again.
What?
Yeah, you want them to host their own thing again?
Yeah.
That would be kind of interesting.
That's kind of what they're doing.
The directs are lame.
No, but that's kind of what they do for E3, right? They have like a studio space and they have interviews and they show people playing games and
Yeah, but I don't like that.
Well, what is
This,
Space
it's
World?
all
then?
produced. Chris wants live, like accidents happening, like stuff like that.
Oh yeah, well, you're never gonna go back to the days of Konami. Like,
Yeah, but that's what I want. I want like unveilings and shit.
yeah.
Well, that's why we have that's why you still have the Square Enix one, man.
We'll get
That's my hope of hopes, man.
So they can what? So
I
they
don't
can-
know. It says another exciting lineup of titles is their cue for the presentation, which
So
is
exciting.
hilarious to me. Look, maybe Yoko Taro will appear there and we'll be surprised for something. Who knows, man?
Yeah.
Remember that one year he appeared with his head, and we were just like, "What the hell?"
New Chrono Cross live concert tour announced, only in Japan, it looks like, but 20th anniversary. That's still cool. Maybe someone will record it. That'll be
Speaking of Japan, I might have a surprise trip in the works this summer.
Oh.
Because I'm going to be in Taiwan in the last little while, the last like 5 days, 5 or 6 days. I can maybe bail out a little bit early, and in the works, talks are happening to maybe Gareth is going to pop down and I'll meet him down there.
Oh wow!
If either you guys are off for a week and have some extra money saved up. That's all. We have anything else? Or are we good?
I think we're good.
That's a longer show.
It's okay. We had a week off.
Yeah, man. We didn't have a week off. Keenan did his
Well,
thing.
we did.
Like,
Me and you did.
you and I did. Sure.
Well, no, we really had 2 weeks off because the week before that was a holiday, right? So
Yeah, it's been a long time.
And you play Sonic Mania. You're gonna play that Sonic Mania song for the show.
Yeah, it comes out tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
Pick it up tomorrow.
Lava Reef Zone Act 2 is the music.
Okay, you send it to me. The so next week, Slay the Spire and Sonic Mania, 2 games that came out last year.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to stick around and try to do 20 questions after music, or do you want to drop it? Sounds like a resounding no.
No.
All right. Talk to you guys next week.
Okay.
have a good week, everyone.
See you later.